EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Christmas Day matchup. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers coming up next.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Joined by a former NFL, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Here's a return from the 7. And this the same as the touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
This guy, Mahomes. How many defensive coordinators have uttered that? This guy, Mahomes. All he's done is raise the bar of quarterback greatness in this league. He led the Chiefs to their 4th Super Bowl in 5 years. And, Kate, this is what's remarkable to me. Just the 6th quarterback ever to win 3 of them, and he's still only in his 8th year in this league.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. A lot of grass ahead. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
15.
First down throw, Mahomes. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Attack,
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Taylor. Right side.
Another try following the sack. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
Yellow. Right side.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. To the sideline he goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's short the first after a mild gain. Play action, Mahomes. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. He has his man. It's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
43. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The back's got it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
12. Got it. Jump right. Green, eh?
Russ now from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. It's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Mike Williams, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here.
All right. 15. Hey, 15. Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
43,
Offense up to the line
43,
fast.
collect. Hey, 57, cover. Hey, rib blitz. 15.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We played one here on Christmas. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here.
Yellow.
They've got a first to begin the frame.
Right.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete to
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any.
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady. But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. He gets half of the 8 yards remaining, partner. That gives him 2nd and goal from the 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Has it down close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Yellow.
He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, Sunday. Attack! Mark!
2nd and 6 now. This is man, it's DeAndre Hopkins.
I'm go.
And he'll be taken down until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Mark!
Running left with Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, get on the ball.
Offense in the hurry up here. Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. It's the 2-minute warning now for Vancouver.
We're good.
And it's the Chiefs, who have 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Return.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Okay, get on the ball.
Chiefs
Hey,
in the hurry up,
43,
trying to get everyone
come
in
back.
line.
50, yellow.
From the 19. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10 now from the 30. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw from Wilson. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Block that, block that.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds past midfield.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Complete beyond the marker. It's a race down the right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And that one's unsuccessful. Looking for the back that time. It's second and goal.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Once more, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. And with that, we've reached halftime. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the third quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. First and 10 now from the 30.
Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Good time.
Wilson now from the gun. Nice launch on that one, but it falls incomplete. incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. You know?
He's on the crosser. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A run from Warren here to stop the third. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Blitz coming, Ross. That throw finds Pickens. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. From the gun, it's Wilson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
14.
Third and goal, Wilson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yellow.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. First down play, that's in 5. It's going to be second and 5. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Here's second and 5. This one finds Kelsey. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6. And the Steelers going for the down look on third down. Here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Russ. Catch made by Austin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get
think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bails out of the pocket quick. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Russ is cooking again. This finds Austin, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Wilson on third down. Catch is made in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a two-point conversion coming up. Wilson to throw again. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Defending. And the Chiefs get it back with a nice return to boot. Down inside the 30. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
We'll bring it up from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Right back to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Justin Reed has the INT.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing the return. Definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll get it up to the 27. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Chiefs down by 12. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers go up by 19. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been far. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Kelsey makes the catch. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
This is something to happen.